You've got a new album out called Everything Louder.
What was that?
It was too loud.
Too loud.
Too loud for the sound. Okay, but during the 90s, Raven did not produce as many albums as in the 80s. So sometimes even rumors spread that Raven would split up because John would sing with Killers on tour in America, while Joe was doing...
I never did any touring with Killers whatsoever. I've never honestly. You'll be able to ask Steve and Cliff, who know all about it. I haven't done it, so we toured over here in '91 when we did Architect of Fear, which we have this year, '91.
Yes.
And a friend of mine who managed all the was in dire straits, needed a bass player in order for him to do some showcases. So I came down a couple of days, learned some of the stuff, did a couple of showcase shows, and that's all I did. Yeah, we had '92 with and we toured in '92. We did some club tours then. So '93 we just pretty much didn't do nothing. That's the only year where we really didn't do a good deal of stuff this '92.
Yeah.
So
I think that
we
was...
pretty much had a record out every year
Yeah.
apart from '92. So basically everything is just completely wrong.
Yeah.
But that's basically what happened. Yeah, people like to start rumors, tell stories.
Yes, and I mean, because I've seen Joe on tour with the Cathedral, and he did a studio album with Pentagram as well, so that was 93 then as well, the year off.
Yeah, that's right, a year off. What a year off I had. I already planned it that way, it just kind of happened, you know. We've been living for so many years, and it's really in our blood, I think we'll ever give it up, you know, I really don't think so. I think it's very proud of all the albums, and I think it's a huge, and that it's exciting to be back here in Germany, going live with the 2 times, and everything. We're up to the task.
Because of...
Lawless is attacking me.
Because I just reread an old interview that we did for the Live to Bridge album, and you said to the English press, we're not selling out, we're just going to America because that's where our fan base is, and now you're coming back to Europe basically for the same reason. It's just the music scene that changed so much.
The music scene's changed incredibly in America. Unfortunately, a lot of the people just buy what they're given rather than looking for what they like, which is the case in England and Europe. Not to say that there are not any true metal fans or whatever you want to call them in America, because there certainly are. But heavy metal was such a big deal in America, to the point where even now you hear stuff on commercials. It was such a really big business thing. And someone just turned around and said, okay, that's it. Now it's grunge. And basically it was just like, you guys are all fired. All these bands, you can't do anything anymore. You're all gone. We were still pretty much an underground band with a lot of respect, and we started following. So we were still play live in the States. It's seems very weird, very expensive, with tour and stuff. It's kind of difficult for us. And really the record companies don't know what to do anymore. They don't know what kind of music to promote. Even like grunge is supposed to be on the 3 hours. You're not sure what kind of music that people want to listen to or want to buy. They don't know. If you could sign anything, it's really crazy right now. Yeah, they're all full of techno, like the Prodigy and all this stuff. Oh, it's in the next big thing. Get real. Garbage. So, we'll see what happens. But as far as over here, I think it's beginning to turn around. You're seeing younger people come to the shows. Which is what I need, the young generation. And even getting a band like Hammerfall, the relatively younger guys coming out. It's good. New blood. But it doesn't slow us down. I think we've got more energy now than we ever have. Definitely more attitude, and we're enjoying ourselves more than we ever have. So we're happy. We've been good. It's been really good so far. And the thing is, we're real happy about is we're getting excellent reaction to the new song. People are like, you can tell, really like the new song. That's good. So we're slipping more of them in every night.
Yeah.
And they're all going down great.
It's a bit easier to get young people to this speed metal thrash kind of thing that Raven is doing, than into something like Doom, because since St. Vitus and Pentagram split up, this is almost dead, isn't it?
Yeah, I would say there's a lot of Doom bands around. There always will be, because I mean, I was doing that since the late '70s, you know, and so it was always, you just do it, you know, and there's always an underground band that'll do it, you know, someone trying to be Black Sabbath for a minute or so, but you know, what we're doing in Ravens is, you know, it's all real. It's the real thing, and the Pentagram's a real thing too. It was a, you know, it's a real band to me. It's like the old style of music. I wouldn't call it thrash or anything, you know.
We've never been a thrash band. Basically, yeah, if you look at it, you can tell the roots of where we come from. But we weren't influenced by one band in particular. We were influenced by a lot of bands.
Yeah,
There's a lot of roots that go way back. You know. That's what we haven't
seen. That name calling the thrash, there's people call it from everything from power metal to rockabilly. I don't know what the hell it is. But we just play what, I guess it's Raven music, because we're the ones who write the music and we play it, and that's what it is. It's not.
We pretty much sound like us. We don't really sound like anyone else.
Yes, I mean, I noticed.
You don't find that very often now. It's like, oh yeah, these guys are great. They sound like whatever. Oh yeah, they sound like Halloween. Yeah, they sound like Metallica. We don't. We sound like Raven.
No, because I was surprised when I read the reviews for Everything Louder, and a lot of people compared it to the old stuff. But I mean, something like Faster Than the Speed of Light cannot really be compared to the strongest tracks from the new album, which I think are the rather slower ones, like Sweet Sweet Jane or Everything Louder, the title track. It's the slower tracks that are really the strongest one in my view.
That's interesting.
That's different. Different people do different things. Yeah. Some people like the faster songs on it. You know, you never know. It's up to individual people. It's just like, you know, paintings or art. It's your own individual opinion, what you think. It shouldn't be influenced by what your friends really or
what a reviewer thinks.
What a reviewer thinks. It shouldn't be influenced by that.
It's after some people say, yeah, well, I can hear like Wilderness of Broken Glass. There's a bit of Fast and the Speed of Light. A bit of what was the song? Like the Tyrant of the Airways, the Spit in the Middle and stuff like that. You know, it's like, you know, Raven trademarks. You know, it harks back to a little bit of what we did before, but we kind of, you know, dragged it into the 90s. You know, with the production. And then it's what it has is it has that feeling. That's what we went for. That feeling, the energy, the get out of the studios, boys. You've got another band coming in 1.5 hours. You know, that's what people don't realise. When we did those early albums, it was like, you know, in and out quick or else. So we kind of artificially put that together, and we you know, really strive to get that live in the studio feel, and I think we really captured it. And it was from doing the live record in Japan, after sitting messing around mixing the tapes. We just loved the energy from that and wanted to do a studio album that it was Raven. Yeah? It was Raven album. And we're happy with it. We're always happy with what we do, otherwise we wouldn't put it out. But the audience and the public in general seem to be very positive towards the record, which is good. It's always nice. We can't please everybody, but so far we've done pretty good. Happy with it.